Good day, tourists! Allow me to introduce myself. I am Joella George, and tour guiding is my game. From Conquer Travel and Tour Agency, I will be your tour guide for today. It is the northeasternmost province of Central Luzon, Region 3, a province blessed with an abundance of tourist attractions. Let me welcome you to Aurora Province. Before we begin our tour, we have some friendly reminders and safety precautions so that our tour will go smooth flowing and hassle-free. First, always wear your face mask and always be with your pair or partner so that no one will get lost. Second, synchronize your time to our time so that no one will be left behind. Time check, it's already 7:30 in the morning. Please do understand if you hear me whistle twice like this and our red flag is being waved, that means our time is up. And let us head back to our bus for our next destinations. And I have here my backpack and first aid in case of emergency. Don't hesitate to ask for my help. Lastly, please observe and embrace what the nature has to offer for us by not doing anything harmful. Always remember, no trace will be left behind. If you have any further questions and needs, please approach me and I will get you covered. I am so excited for our tour and I believe all our tourists as well. So we are now here in our first destination, the Church Balir. The Church Balir is also called the last Spanish garrison in the Philippines. And the site of the Siege Balir, the last Spanish garrison, was named so because it was the last place the Spaniards fortified as a military post even after the Philippines' independence has already been declared. They had no idea the war is over. It is also called the site of the Siege Balir because it was sieged for 11 months. In June 1898, 54 Spaniards made this their fort and found themselves trapped. More than 800 Filipino revolutionaries surrounded the church and demanded they surrender. Though the country already won independence from Spanish colonization, the news didn't reach the Spaniards in Balir. They believed the Philippines was still under Spanish rule. It took them 11 months to finally surrender. There was also a movie based on Balir. An award-winning movie was also based in the siege. But many of the characters in the movie were fictions. The story focused on the forbidden love between daughter of a rebel commander and a half-Spanish soldier. Felisa, acted by Ann Curtis, and Celso, acted by Jared Rosales, fought for their love during those turbulent times. Now tourists, I will give you 15 minutes to roam around and take some pictures. Time check, is already 7:45 in the morning. It's already past 15 minutes. It's already 8:05. Let's go back to our bus. In our next stop, we are now here at the Balete tree. The park contains 600-year-old Balete tree that was designated the official millennium tree of the Philippines. It is the largest tree of its kind here in Asia, and it would take 60 grown men holding one another at arm's length to encircle its gigantic trunk. Due to its age, the tree's thick roots have grown above ground, such as that caves have formed under various sections of the trunk. The unique tree has generated national media attention and is now the most visited tourist spot in Aurora. Balete trees, relatives of the banyan tree, are infamous in Pinoy folklores for being the homes of Encanto, mystical beings who can cast spell on unsuspecting people. In some provinces, people believe that balete trees are dwelling places of a natural creatures like kapre or demon tree or tikbalang, or should we say demon horse. Interestingly, some superstitious folk believe that small balete trees, which are used as decorative houseplants and bonsai, should not even be brought into the house because they can attract ghosts. Okay, now tourists, I will give you 15 minutes to roam around and take some pictures. Time check, it's already 8:25. It's already past 15 minutes and it's already 8:45. Let's go back to... Now tourists, we are now at Ermita Hill. It is one of the highest places. In there, you will be treated to a fabulous panoramic view of Balier's plenty and pristine coastline in the Bay Area. Here you may learn about Tromba Marina, the destructive tidal wave that wiped out a huge part of the Balier, the uphill view deck, the abandoned or closed tunnel, and the tall white cross upstairs. Things we can do here at Ermita Hill: we can deck out Tupra Marina installations, enjoy the panoramic overlooking view, stop at the chapel, or hike up to the White Cross. Now tourists, I will give you 2 hours to roam around and take some pictures. Time check is already 9 a.m. Okay, it's already past 2 hours and it's already 11:05. Let's go back to our bus. On our next stop, we are now here at Kaunayan Falls. Kaunayan Falls in Barangay El Pilmintel is one of the most accessible falls in San Luis, Aurora. It is only a 100-meter walk from a dirt road. The falls used to spray strongly from a thick foliage cliff, but El Nino seemed to take its toll on this one because of a downpour of the water is a lot gentler and thinner. In fact, this gotta be one of the gentlest falls you have seen. Kaunayan is much easier to hike and it is a pleasant environment to have your picnic and outing. The mild temperature of Kaunayan Falls makes it perfect for cleansing the body. Meanwhile, the water coming from it are clean and fresh and strongly streams from a cliff where some flowers grow, making a great contrast opposite to the white and gray gravel sand area which was washed out by sporadic floods. Now tourists, I will give you 24 minutes to roam around or take some pictures. Time check, it's already 11:36. Okay, it's already past 24 minutes and it's already 11:05. Let's go back to our bus. Now tourists, I know you are all hungry and been dying to eat. Let's go grab some lunch at Kubli Bistro. There are only 30 minutes to go to the restaurant. Let's go! We are now on our last destination to our day 1 tour. Welcome to Museo de Balier, a museum that tells the history of Aurora Province, mostly via photos of the life former of First Lady Donna Aurora, who was born in Balier. She gave the name to the region and is held responsible for the right of women to vote in the Philippines. A museum ticket also gives you access to Donna Aurora's childhood home across the street. Also, this museum displays artifacts and paintings about the history of Aurora. Exhibits on the ethnic groups Dumagat and Ilonggot. The photos and the memorabilia of native son Manuel L. Quezon, second Philippine president. There is a section regarding the siege of Balier with some film props from the local film Balier. Now tourists, I will give you 30 minutes to roam around and take some pictures. Time check, it's already 1:30. It's already past 30 minutes and it's already 2:30. Let's get back to our bus. Hello tourists, good morning and hope you had a good sleep and prepare your swimsuit or swimwears because in today's tour it is most likely water-based activities. Let me first do the head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. Perfect. Alright, we're all complete. Let's go now to our first destination. We are now here at first destination, the Zabali Hanging Bridge. The bridge was built not really intended for tourist attraction, yet it's more for local use. But the distinctive view of the river from a different perspective is what makes the hanging bridge became popular. The bridge connects to the two sides, which are Barangay Tibang to Barangay Sabang. It is located at the endpoint of the Bali Road. The both sides of the river are complete of nipa plants, which are also source of making nipa hut. The panoramic view of the mountain of the other side is very astonishing, especially if you are an urbanite. You really appreciate the beauty of the nature once you will get exposed yourself towards on it. There is no entrance fee, but you can give some donations in the boxes from both ends. At the opposite side of the bridge, there are some stores where you can buy souvenirs or pasalubong. Now tourists, I will give you 1 hour to roam around and take some pictures. Time check is already 7:30. It's already past 1 hour and it's already 8:35. Let's go back to our bus. We are now on our next destination. Welcome to Sabang Beach. Sabang Beach is a 2-kilometer strip of gray sand facing east over the Pacific Ocean. Famously known for its frequently strong waves that are massive enough to give life to the people who like to ride the waves. As such, Sabang Beach of Baler is the birthplace of the surfing in the country. From push resorts to serene homestays and beachfronts, Sabang Beach may not be a pristine beach if white sand is what you dig. But its beauty emanates as being called the Sunrise Beach of Aurora Province, where sunrise and waves are equally astounding to complement each other to bring forth an amazing surfing experience. If you are more of a party goer when hanging out on beaches, the northern half of Sabang Beach are proliferated with hostels, and even beautiful hostels with swimming pools are present. Food trips are common as the whole stretch has grills, restaurants and bars along the road and beach sides. Now tourists, I will give you 1 hour to roam around and take some pictures. Time check is already 8:40. It's already past 1 hour and it's 9:45. Let's go back to our bus. Heads up tourists because we have arrived at the Dicasalarin Cove. Meet the Dicasalarin Cove, a hidden haven on the easternmost point of Baler. There you will find not just one, but 2 private beaches, all yours for the taking. To find the hideaway secluded beaches upon arriving, a garden of trees and vegetation will immediately welcome you. Take a deep breath as you walk under the ferning trees and enjoy the well-preserved forestry of the mountainside. A little further along, you'll finally reach the main beach of the Casalarin Cove. Its powder white sands and seroclean waters are nothing short of breathtaking. As if painted masterfully, the whole place looks like a photograph, with the crystal sea contrasting the cliff's lush green canopy. On the top of this, tall tropical trees and cozy nipa cottages also dot the area. To find the second beach, you'll have to cross a cold estuary that connects a mountain river to the Pacific Ocean. There, you can let the refreshing water from the river wrap your feet. Continue to walk along the shoreline until you find a large pathway between two mountain sides, cut by the erosion. The area is a bit jagged, so it's best to wear water shoes for protection. As soon as you cross the gap, you'll find yourself on a remote beach tucked between two mountain sides. It's as secluded and peaceful as you can ever get. Here, there are no cottages, restrooms, benches, or anything man-made. For that matter, just you and the sea alone. If this isn't the perfect place for an afternoon of muni-muni. Now, tourists, I will give you 2 hours to roam around and take some pictures. Time check, it's already 11. It's already past 2 hours and it's 12:05. Let's go back to our bus. Since everyone is tired and hungry, let's have muna a lunch and a quick rest at Nami Japanese and Italian restaurant. Now everyone had their lunch and rest. Let us now proceed to our next destination. Are you all excited, tourists? Now we are here at the Dikisit Beach, the rock paradise of Baler, Aurora. The place is known for its off-white pebbled coralline beach that is smaller than the more frequented Sabang Beach is Central Baler. It is also a home to a locally identified rock formations and islet called Lukso-Lukso. They are more known as the Aniao Islets. To some, they call it Digisit Islets. These serrated wonders are actually startling rock formations formed naturally by the unforgiving waves of Baler Bay. Now, tourists, I will give you 2 hours to roam around and take some pictures. Time check is already 1:30. It's already past 2 hours and it's 3:05. Let's get back to our bus. For our last stop in our day 2 tour, we are now heading to Baler Plaza. The town of Baler is relatively small, and once you have reached the town plaza, you'll be able to see the notable and popular places in Baler, such as the Baler Church, the Doña Aurora House, and the Museo de Baler. Sabang Beach is also walking distance away from the plaza. Located at the side of the plaza is a letter standee of Baler, which is perfect for a photo opportunity. Behind the standee is a tall monument which features 4 pillars facing the 4 different directions. It is called the Baler 400 Years Monument, where the 4 pillars symbolize the 400 years of Baler history. Interestingly, it is also looks like 2 surfing boards intersecting to each other, which is really appropriate since the town is regarded as a surfing capital of the Philippines. Center of the town plaza is a Baler's Municipal Hall. In front of the municipal is a wide open space of crisscrossing red bricks. Okay, tourists, I will give you 50 minutes to roam around and take some pictures. Time check, it's already 3:10. It's already past 50 minutes and it's already 4:05. Let's head back to our bus. Hello and good day, tourists. I hope you all have a great sleep because we are now at our day 3 tour. Now let's get moving and let us not waste time. For our first stop, we'll be heading to Cementos Cobra Reef, Baler. Now we are here at the Cementos Cobra Reef, Baler, surfing in Cobra Reef in Barangay Cemento, Baler. It's the #1 motivation for hardcore surfers to troop to the area. They created a cement bridge before to connect the small rock formation, but it was really destroyed by the waves. They call this part as a lukso-lukso because you can jump from one rock to another to reach the jump-off point of the Cobra Reef. Okay, tourists, I'll be giving you 1 hour and 30 minutes to roam around and to take some pictures. Time check, it's already 7:30. It's already past 1 hour and 30 minutes and it's already 9:05. Let's get back to our bus. For our next stop, we'll be having to Dinadiawanan Beach. It is known for one of the longest white sand beaches in the Philippines. This stretch is 3 kilometers long, sand, sea, and waves at its best. Dibakulao or Dinadiawan Beach is a idyllic and peaceful destination that offers the peaceful vibe of many bucolic towns in the country. Laze on the beach, get a tan, eat a snack, drink a cold bottle of beer or soft drinks, drink a book, and wade in the waters. The laid-back atmosphere of the beach will make you forget the stress of the city. Go camping and watch the captivating sunset to cap off the relaxing day. Okay, tourists, you'll be given a 2 hours and 20 minutes to roam around and take some pictures. Time check is already 9:10. It's already past 2 hours and 20 minutes and it's already 11:30. Let's head back to our bus. Since it's already 12 in the afternoon and everyone is hungry, and we'll be having our lunch at Felice restaurant and get some quick rest before we proceed to our next destination for today's tour. Now everyone has settled in and have a full stomach, we will now go to our next stop. Okay, tourists, welcome to Timumabo Waterfalls. Ditumabo Mother Waterfalls is a hidden gem located in Barangay Ditumabo, San Luis, Aurora. It provides a stress-relieving view and one of a kind swimming experience for visitors and nature lovers. Ditumabo Mother Falls has a height of 42 meters or 140 feet. Because of its towering height, a 35-meter wide basin provides tourists with a natural cold swimming pool and insanely cold water coming from the Sierra Madre mountain range. It's become one of the best tourist destinations in the province of Aurora. Ditumabo Mother Falls is widely considered by many locals as the Mother Falls of San Luis. It is the loftiest of all waterfalls situated in the Aurora Province. Although the Aurora Province is popular for its stunning beaches and is widely known as the best surfing haven on the eastern side of the Philippines. Ditumabo Mother Falls in the past decade becomes a must-see destination and the main attraction for tourists who wants to experience its cold water. Okay, tourists, I'll be giving you 2 hours to roam around and take some pictures. Time check is already 1:30. It's already past 2 hours and it's already 3:35. Let's head back to our bus. Hello tourists, good morning. I hope you had a good sleep because today is our last trip. Before we proceed to our first destination, let me first do the head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. Perfect, you are all complete. Now let's go to the Lighthouse Balir, Aurora. Welcome tourists to the Lighthouse Balir. The Balir Lighthouse is one of the top lighthouses in the Philippines. This white structure sits on one of the hills of Sitio Tibag. After arriving at the parking area, visitors will have to hike up to the hill to reach the towering structure. Once you reach the top of the hill, you are immediately rewarded with a stunning view of the Balir's deep blue waters. You can also see the exquisite beach from the hill's peak. For travelers looking for an even better vantage point, you can climb up to the steps that circles the lighthouse to reach its top. From the top, You can feel the sea breeze blowing while enjoying the panoramic view of the bay and the nearby hills. You can also see the structures of the huge light and solar panels that power it. While it no longer serves as a beacon for ships coming to the Baler, tourists still drop by to take it in the view. Okay, tourists, you'll be given 2 hours to roam around and take some pictures. Time check is already 9:30. Okay, it's already past 2 hours and it's already 1:35. Let's go back to our bus. Time check is already 11:35 and it's almost 12 in the afternoon. I know you are all hungry, so let us now go to the nearest restaurant here. Hello tourists! I hope you all have a nice and full lunch since this would be our last destination in day 4. So please enjoy and have fun here at the Ampere Beach and Rock Formation. So welcome here at the Ampere Beach and Rock Formation. The Aurora Province can be found on the eastern part of Luzon, and it is a land with spectacular geographic formations and varied terrain which hosts many amazing natural wonders. Ampere Beach is one such wonder. Has become known to many experienced adventurers as a place quite like no other. Located in the town of Dipaculao, Ampere Beach is a part of the extensive and diverse coastline that Aurora Province has an abundance of, stretching miles upon miles in either direction. This same coastline hosts Baler, with the top surf spots in the country. Dinadiawanan with its fine white sand coastline, and then there's Ampere Beach, a place that is simply on a league of its own. Far from being ideal image of a beach with fine powdery sand and gentle wave lapping the edge, one is greeted with an almost primeval sight, smooth rounded rocks of many shades and sizes cover the shore as far as the eye can see. Okay, tourists will be given a 2 hours and 30 minutes to roam around and take some pictures. Time check, it's already 1 o'clock. It's already past 2 hours and 30 minutes and it's already 3:35. Let's go back to our bus. So hi tourists, I hope you enjoy and learn a lot from our trip today. So on behalf of Conquer Travel and Tour, I am thankful for choosing us to become part of your unforgettable journey here in Aurora Province. And we hope we have given you a 7,100 reasons to smile and enjoy. Please rate us 5-star on our page, and we look forward to seeing your selfies and photos on social media, as well as tagging us on all our social media sites. I hope you can revisit Aurora Province on your own or with your family, friends, and loved ones, since there are more hidden locations and areas to discover besides the places we visited. Go outside your comfort zone and have fun. Goodbye tourists, and have a safe journey back home. Bye bye!